We're live, we're live, we're live. We're live. Welcome to Display. We're live, we're live. It's 5 p.m. Do you know where your money is? Let's jump into today's recap. The Dow Jones closed up 0.49% today at 30,303, looking strong. Composite, they closed up 0.84%. 1 second, Bob. Pardon the interruption, Bob. Let me do this recap. The NASDAQ composite looking very strong. Strong close. Strong close. They closed up 0.84% at 12,765. The NASDAQ. New financial lifeline extension and also hopes of stimulus 2.0 drove the market into record territory today. Very strong close, new record. Can you believe that in 2020, the year of the big C, we have a market that's making record highs. Be cautious. We're not out the woods. Be cautious here. The big winner today, OCG, early. This one faded badly. But if you were early, I'm sure you made some money. OCG, DAVESPLAY today. No, not this one. Also, nxtd. I think that one impaled $2. I'm going to confirm that right now.
And I take that keeping up with neuroscience, the fact that there's a lot of changes in research, neuroscience, brain research, and psychology. So I basically apply the
Please like the live
to peak performance. So let's get into the webinar today. You know, everyone is looking for an edge, right? And there are a variety of ways to gain some kind of an edge in trading. And the one that is the least tapped, the edge that's the least tapped by the majority.
I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel today.
High-level athletes will do, they'll do whatever it takes.
I think I gained like, last time I checked was 26 new subscribers today. My record was 101 day in August.
Do something about the mental aspect of the sport, right? They're not just going to read books about it. As a matter of fact,
I really appreciate all the support.
Friend who's a sports psychologist, he works with
support. If you wish to support the channel,
advises all coaches.
Please check out my playlist. Please check out my live videos. Please binge watch my videos. I'm looking for 500 watch hours by Christmas.
It's not just something they want athletes to read about. They want them to actually.
This is a free channel. I'm not selling anything. Free advice. All I ask is you to like, share, and watch my videos.
There's a lot of psychological consultants.
Any questions or concerns, please shoot me an email at DaveJamaica8.
Financial companies and other companies have their own.
David in the building. David Doolittle. Welcome to the live. Please like the live. Christy and Hardy. Hello. Light-skinned brother. I appreciate you. I know my stuff. I appreciate you. Welcome each and every one. It's going to be a quick live. I got to get my rest to wake up 3:30 a.m. to research DAVESPLAY.
For a mechanical trader, for instance, knowing when and when not to modify your system, being able to control your action is key.
I've been consistent since
a discretionary trader.
Late March.
Now, I just want to, before we move more into the,
I was uploading 2 videos per day, DAVESPLAY and Dave Recap.
Although I don't golf myself.
In March and April and May, 2 likes, 5 views. But I hanged in there. And now I'm at 1,700 subscribers.
Most golfers
Really appreciate all your support.
Working on the mechanics of their swing.
Let me see what nxtd did today.
Purchase of new clubs. And even
I was
though
up
most
100%
small
at one
the
time.
total
I
swing
sold half,
they don't do much.
and I'm letting the rest sit till tomorrow.
So I have a question here for everyone listening in on this webinar.
nxtd.
Right now. Now you don't have to
Chat in the building. Marlon Newbie in the building. Welcome.
In your opinion, how big a part does
So nxtd opened at 111. I told you watch this one over 108. Sure enough, the day's low was 108 and the day's high 211. 211. I had a feeling it would hit 2 today. nxtd. Let's check OCG. I think this one faded badly, but if you were early, yeah, this one got exhausted first hour trading or so.
What happens is that in addition to that,
In the pre-market, that's where the action was with OCG. Trading starts at 4 a.m., guys. 4 a.m. with Webull. A lot of action. Disclaimer, it's not for the risk averse. Not for the risk averse. Pre-market trading and after hours trading. Very risky, but you can make money. The day's range for OCG. Stock opened at 1724. The low of the day, 628. I told you this one gyrates a lot. So the low of the day is 628. This is OCG. The high of the day, 2585. 2585. So you do the math. This is a day trader's dream CG.
When it comes to trading psychology,
let's see what tomorrow brings. It's looking down in the AH so far.
That's the way to go. Spock is a hero to a lot.
What else is going on? What you guys looking at? What you guys talking for tomorrow? SNOA. This one came out with news after the market closed. SNOA. They got a new partner. Some partnership news. Go ahead and read the news.
We are not Vulcans. At least I know I'm not. We have human brains, and our brains respond to uncertainty much differently than Spock.
Please like the live. Appreciate it.
I don't know a lot about. In fact, I don't really know anything about Vulcans.
Welcome, Maria. Maria in the building. Welcome aboard. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Please set your notification bell. These videos are time sensitive. So are my tweets. Follow me on Twitter at @Petit.
I'm just selecting one thing to talk about. There's a lot of different areas in neuroscience I can cover. But just for example, the HPA is a very complex set of direct influences between these three.
So we had YGMZ, a lot of Chinese IPOs.
Direct influences and feedback interactions among these three areas.
They're hot. YGMZ. They closed up 333%. TKA closed up 71%. A lot of runners. NXTD closed up 54%. ATXI closed up 48%. MVIS closed up 24%. MARA closed up 15%. A lot of runners, guys. Christian Hardy, what did you say? Oh, big eye, low difference.
Are closely intertwined. Neuroscience research is confirming what I've sensed for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of gyration.
It mediates, it facilitates how we perceive.
You could get seasick from these stocks. But that's what the day traders love, movements.
By traders, what are the traits that make
volatility? That's how they make their money.
In terms of personality characteristics among good
But
traders.
pay attention to your PDT rule.
Some of the research says that it's conscientiousness.
If your account is below 25 grand,
cognitive ability or cognitive flexibility,
you want to pay attention to your PDT. Do not overtrade.
In my experience as a trading psychology coach, what I've seen that
Maria, you said you catch that 4 a.m. early rise?
research on personally trades. It kind of depends on what the researcher is looking for.
Monique, question about the watch hours you need. If we watch a video twice, does it count? No. I would have been watching it a million times. Just leave it on autoplay and go to sleep. Put it on your iPad, your tablets, your cell phone. I'm 500 hours away from being monetized by YouTube. This is a free channel. Appreciate your support. Just watch my videos, that's all. And like the videos. It's good for the algorithm.
What is discipline in trading? What is it really? Everyone talks about being more disciplined, but rarely do you get.
Please like the live. Maria said you the man, you're on point. Thank you very much. I try.
And how do you stick to your plan? I mean, how do you
decades of experience. This is not a game that you could wing it. You gotta study. You gotta practice. You gotta fail.
Next time I'm gonna be more patient.
You have to blow up accounts. I almost blow up an account. Trading options. I do not recommend option trading on this channel because I got burnt.
Borrow a set of rules from another trader, something that they saw on a website, a blog somewhere, or maybe a mentor somewhere, or a friend. They take the rules.
But I started to dibble again with options. Just my Robinhood account. I was using that just for option practicing options. But I do not recommend option trading, and I do not recommend shorting. Shorting, you could lose more than you have in your account.
So I'll just want to say something about willpower.
Imagine that you buy a stock and it goes to zero. That's the most you could lose, whatever you put in. But shorting, you could lose all your money plus So I do not recommend shorting here.
Willpower depends a lot on glucose levels.
We want to live to trade another day. You don't blow up accounts around here. Always set your stop loss. Protect your neck.
There's a lot of research on this.
It's going to be a quick live, ladies and gentlemen. Rocket.
Details here because I got a lot of other stuff I want to share with you.
Which one? RKT or RCKT? Go to my old videos, put DAVESPLAY and put the ticker symbol in. And a video should populate.
I mean, it's something you want to develop, but it's not the end all be all.
I spoke about two rockets, RKT and RCKT.
Use of positive thinking is also an attractive way of thinking about discipline or to help us get through trading difficulties that we're facing.
Let me see what's kicking up rumpus in the AH.
No doubt. Positive thinking in terms of having positive vision.
We have MREO. They're up 33% at 293. MREO. Let me see if there's any news.
Tick by tick in the present moment. For each tick in your favor.
Yeah, they have news out.
And then each tick against you feels like
some licensing agreement.
Trying to rely on positive self-talk is not going to be enough to get most traders through this pressure of the tick by tick experience.
Pay attention to the
proof is that
the red bar and the green bar. The volume bar.
They're using positive
if
this kind of reminds me of a trader.
If the green bar is higher than the prior red bar, that's a sign of strength. If the red bar is higher than the green bar, that's a sign of weakness. Just a quick tip. The markets are too complex. There's no sure way to trade. The markets are too complex for you to use technical analysis. What else is kicking up rumpus? We have sqft. Let me read some of these. Chad said he made 7.5% in OCG. Way to go. With Chad.
It's about how you respond to discomfort, not how much you study the charts, not how many spreadsheets you have.
Christian said, I don't know how to option trade yet, so stay away. Yeah, stay away.
When it comes to the anxiety of interacting with the market,
that's the thing. I jumped into option trading without learning it. You gotta study first. And I do not paper trade. I trade with real money. I do not think for me because there's no emotion involved. Because I know it's fake money. I rather use a small amount, but I'm using real money. What else we have? We have sqft. They're up 35%, 293. sqft is up 36% at 502. Please pay attention to these tickers for tomorrow. There's no news on S. So we're going to be watching mreo for tomorrow and snoa for tomorrow. Do your homework on those. Also DMTK. They're up 28%. And there's no news. Nah, I ran into options without studying. I didn't know what I was doing. I almost blew up my account. So I took a break, actually. After that, I took a year break from trading.
Joint pain, swelling, tenderness.
Because you got to be disciplined. If you got to punish yourself. If you go against your rules and you lose money, you have to punish yourself. So I took a year sentence from trading. Focus on some real estate development and came back fresh. Anytime things are not working out, take a break. If it's even one day, take a break from trading.
Right, so,
believe me, it works.
The area of the unconscious, the subconscious influences in our trading. I could easily do an entire.
What else is going on? Daniel in the building.
But I've got a lot of.
Yeah, let me repeat the tickers for tomorrow. sqft. I'm gonna type it in the comments.
Beliefs that were developed in childhood and things like that, although those are very important. I'm not going to get into that in this webinar.
sqft, no news on that one. mreo came out with news. Also, we're going to be watching DMTK. You could do your due diligence on these in the interim. Also, snoa came out with news.
They took a group of professional traders, professionals, not amateurs.
Please like the live. Also, VTGN came out with news. VTGN.
They had half of them read an article about a person visiting a casino, and in that article, in that story, the person began to trade very aggressively, very heavily, and then they had the other half of the group read an article about.
What else we have going on?
Just kind of wanders through the casino and doesn't stop and gamble at all. Just kind of walks through. No gambling whatsoever. Then they put both groups, after reading those two different stories, very graphic stories, they put both groups on a simulator. Well, the group that read the more aggressive story about the aggressive gambling started taking.
Shout out to Marlon Newby in the building, David Doolittle, Christian Hart.
Not gambling, they put on much less risk. As a matter of fact, they also replicated the research, and they had the same people exposed to both stories to make sure there were no differences between traders. And they found that the same traders would be affected by the pricing as well. So it's a very interesting research. Here's another example of pricing. Sorry, another example of the unconscious at work. This one is called framing. This is one that probably people are familiar with if you've read about behavioral economics. Pretty well known and pretty well researched. It comes from prospect theory also known as loss aversion theory. So if you were to give a group of people $100,
it's going to be a quick live, ladies and gentlemen.
And then I asked you to choose between A.
Just came on here to say thanks for all the support. I really see the numbers moving in the right direction with respect to subscriptions and views and watch hours. Thanks for sharing my videos. Thanks for liking my videos.
And the reason is because A is worded in terms of gains, whereas B is worded in terms of losses. Note that net effect is the same. This is a well-known phenomenon known as loss aversion.
Any questions or concerns, you could send me an IG message or shoot me an email. Let me put that in the comments.
Is that marketing and advertising people?
IG is Dave Natch, Dave _ Natch.
It's on sale in store, for instance. You know, that store is going to
Twitter,
sell much more.
Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at WT.
Not how much less they're going to spend.
Follow me on TikTok, Dave Natch Stocks.
So another way that the conscious works is that we don't see the market as it is. We see it as we are. I'm going to say that again. It's very important. We don't see the market
Facebook,
as it is.
Dave Natch Newell.
You know, if you give 10 people the same chart, you're going to get 10 different interpretations. And the reason is that our beliefs, our expectations, and our emotions all come together and act as a filter on our perception of everything.
These are not buy recommendations or sell recommendations. I'm not a licensed financial analyst. Please trade at your own risk. If you make money, please give me credit. If you lose money, please do not sue me. I do not have fiduciary liability insurance. Please trade at your own risk. Please do not trade more than your lose. Stocks are very risky. But if you manage your risk, manage your money, manage your emotion, you should be fine. Manage your downside.
Our present beliefs are governed.
Do not be greedy. Take some profits. Because now you see it, now you don't. You saw what happened to OCG.
Emotion is a main ingredient in developing beliefs. And then re-experiencing of the same or similar emotion is what helps keep the belief in place. So one very important aspect of changing
Daniel, hold on.
Why you develop the belief.
Appreciate the support. Please like the live.
How the belief continues to be supported through the re-experiencing of emotions tied to the original conflict. This type of self-analysis, do this type of work, it means you have to understand that what you are feeling.
Careful with Tesla. It might go down on Monday. I appreciate you. I'm out of Tesla. I sold out already. I'm trading light. I'm trading small amounts because I'm working on a project. This is going to be a surprise.
Clients all the time.
But I'm still trading, but I'm trading small amounts.
It's equally important to know what causes you to move. As a matter of fact, I think it actually may be more important to know what causes you to move. In trading, you have to make split-second decisions during what I call a hot state, right? We're under stress, perhaps right after a loss, or even after a win, or when we're feeling anxious.
Maria said,
right now in this webinar, chances are you're probably not trading.
Can you believe a bear man say Tesla will be back down to 18?
You're probably agreeing with the book
$20?
What I'm saying.
Yeah, he could say anything.
Again, whether it's tomorrow or later today or whenever it is, when you start trading again, you will no longer be in the state that you're in right now.
Mark Ellis in the building.
Okay? Will you
I appreciate you.
the things that I'm talking about?
Thanks for tuning in the live.
Relatively cool, calm,
thanks for all your support.
Right now, in the market, price generally follows the path of least resistance.
Set your notification for my videos and my Twitter stock alerts.
auction market theory or market profile, then you know what I mean. In many ways, the human mind tends to follow the path.
This ebook is called
We as humans, what happens is we seek out comfort, try to avoid pain.
Trading Psychology That Works. See inside yourself.
Price follows the path of least resistance. The path that we must follow as a trader may involve pushing ourselves beyond our comfort level. Price may take that
Also,
path
I have
of
some
least
ebooks on my
resistance.
playlist.
You're going to have
Go ahead and listen that. Let it put you to sleep. Let it permeate through your subconscious.
How you can do it. A common pattern for a trader in a drawdown or maybe red for the day or week is to either gun it or, eat like a bird, take small profits and poop like an elephant, with large losses. They take the path of least resistance. They either take those.
What else is going on? Monique, thanks for subscribing.
Or they hold that loser too long.
Monique, I appreciate you.
And they end up with a very large loss.
And you have my videos playing on your work phone. Thank you very much.
So these are just a few examples.
I am honored.
Unacknowledged and unexpressed emotions.
So it's a separate account, exactly.
Impulsive behavior, such as an impulse trade.
So it will count. Yes, you're correct.
Sometimes refer to it as acting
I
out.
appreciate you, Monique. Really, really, really appreciate that.
Loss or missing out.
A year ago, I had 100 subscribers.
Instead, the trader acts out the feeling.
Nobody was listening to me. Nobody. I wasn't even talking about stocks.
Specific technique that's going to help you.
I was showing my real estate development. And then in March, when New York City was locked down on the quarantine for the big C,
Many of you can probably relate to. He's what I refer to as
I was stuck in the house. And
very common problem with trading. Like a lot of traders, Malcolm, not every morning.
Someone that knows me well say, don't talk about real estate, talk about stocks.
But by the end of the day, or by
you know about stocks, talk about stocks. But I was hiding from, I'm a shy guy. I didn't want to face the camera.
And sometimes you recognize
I'm very fearful of public speaking. But I say, you know what? This would be a good challenge for me. I'm home doing nothing anyway. Let me challenge myself. So I started to talk about stocks late March. Go ahead and check out the views. I had like 5 views, 1 like, 2 like, until about May. May, I noticed a lot of people start to subscribe to me. People start to comment. I was banging out some plays, especially in July, August. I was banging out a lot of plays, and people start to pay attention to what I'm saying. And here I am. I think I'm at 1,700, over 1,700 subscribers.
The brain is a natural pattern.
This is a dream.
One of the reasons.
This is a dream. I really appreciate it.
The reason why
I never stopped. I was making 2 videos per day, every day for months.
Years ago. Back then we had predators that were bigger, faster.
Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate you as well. Kala in the building.
To our situation, we can adapt to the environment.
Thank you for that play, Kala.
Recognize patterns that
those Chinese IPOs are hot.
Patterns that suggest threat or opportunity in our environment.
Yes, OCG tanked really bad late.
Good at recognizing patterns of threat or opportunity survived, and they passed.
I don't know if it's going to rebound tomorrow.
Pretty good natural patterns.
These Chinese stocks are all over the place. But remember, when you're starting a position, always start small. Always put out a tester position and to feel it out. Then once you start to make money, then you add, you size in. Then take profits.
And the ability to recognize your own patterns is a really big.
Yeah, I really appreciate that play. I didn't even notice that one.
So
that's what we're here for. We share information among our family, our team. All right. If you hear something, please shoot me a message.
Charts, things like that.
In the comment section, or you could shoot me an IG message or an email. If you hear something, please let me know.
what happens is the brain still needs data to help it decide what to do. And what happens is that the internal data influences our perception and our judgment and how we interact.
Coinbase will IPO. Crypto sector is hot again.
So,
I remember.
Understanding and recognizing.
I remember when Bitcoin was at.
Data.
It was below $1. This was 2007.
So on this slide, I have a few examples.
Bitcoin was less than $1
internal data
when it just came out. Nobody knows what it was.
Not only is it a potentially very
I watched this thing went from $1 to $20 and fell back to
within the internal data in terms of the mind-body connection.
What am I saying? $1 to 20,000.
I'll just highlight a few. One of them,
20,000 from $1 to 20,000.
Okay, sleep is it?
Then it fell back to 5,000. This is Bitcoin.
Empirical research done with
it fell all the way back to 5,000, and then now it's back to I think close to 20,000. I'm not even keeping track of it.
Insurgents of all four groups under conditions of sleep deprivation.
There's opportunity under your feet. Opportunities all around you. You just got to seek the knowledge.
So that's really key. In fact, I've seen other research.
Carla Lilly says enough.
5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, enough stars in the sky for you.
So I think we can apply
for us all to shine.
5 hours of sleep.
God is pleased.
Now,
yes, and we have to think positive.
Factor, like I mentioned earlier.
I really believe in positive energy. Stay away from negative people.
And something to remember is that although the brain only accounts for 2% of total body weight, our brain utilizes approximately 25% of the body's available glucose.
What else are we stocking for tomorrow or next week?
I can throw up nutrition and food intake on this physiological part of the slide as well, because the types of food we eat determines often the level of many neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters, serotonin, other things like that. The building blocks of those neurotransmitters comes in the form of amino acids. So if you're not kind of putting yourself at a cognitive disadvantage, so diet has a big part of it as well. HRV, which stands for heart rate variability. I use a lot of biofeedback in my own trading, and I do it with some of my one-on-one coaching clients, where basically the idea is...
I notice a lot of females starting to trade stocks now.
Heart rate variability, which in some ways can be approximate.
A decade ago or so, that wasn't the case.
And it's a very can have a very big on your trading. Like I said, there's a lot of complex interaction within the internal data, which I'm not going to get into. Testosterone and cortisol and the ratios between the two, and so many other things. But the main idea, and I'll get into this later towards the end, I'm going to give you guys some practical tips, is what I want you to realize at this point, your take home, your takeaway from this, is you have to manage your physical energy, manage the physical body. Trading is not just mental, it's critical to manage the physical aspect as well. Now, also as part of this internal data is I have emotions listed here. Our feelings about our P&L, our feelings about our social status, and not only that, which I don't have on the slide, is the fact that emotions are often unconscious. As I mentioned earlier, the way those self-limiting beliefs that we have that don't go away, the reason why they're still there is because they're supported by unconscious emotion. We start to experience feelings without
appreciate all the likes,
and then we let it go, we let it occur, and it just takes on a life of its own, and it supports the belief.
It's going to be a quick live. I got to get some rest.
So working
to wake up 3:30 to prepare my video and to trade as well.
The talk to talk about technology is emotion, right?
The likes and the comments are the fuel that keeps me driving.
The idea that emotions must be eliminated is not really realistic. In fact,
and I'm also a
emotion should be
self-motivated.
That's really what
I like to challenge myself.
Of emotion is to give us
and I always think
for Learner, who is a social psychologist at Harvard. She does a lot of research with traders, a lot of behavior.
So just to reiterate what we're watching for tomorrow.
She tells us that the empirical emotions influence numerous cognitive processes.
So we're watching SNOA.
Evaluate the changing the perceptions of
mreo
risk
and
estimates of value and causality. District, in her opinion, research in the lab
dmtk
showing this. And I can tell you that in our
and
everyday, and as the capacity of our brain is limited, we cannot process all that information. We have to select a subset to prioritize.
a quick way to check
at the cost of other
stock fundamentals.
So
You could go to my video on how to check a company's fundamentals real quick. Just go type in DAVESPLAY and put how to check a company fundamental. I think my video should populate.
Emotion is very much a part of this attention system. In other words, the way the brain is wired means that emotions are elicited as an individual continuously evaluates objects and situations with respect to their relevance to the individual needs, goals, and values. In fact, the recent neuroscience, the research is really proving that the old idea of successful decision-making that depends on the rational frontal lobes, the prefrontal cortex, you'll probably still hear people till this day talk about that, but that's kind of old thinking. It's not accurate. I've always sensed this, but what the researchers are now discovering and empirical evidence of is that effective decision-making is not possible without the motivation and meaning provided by emotional input. So let me just share with you a little bit about some of this neuroscience research and how this all came to be. I'm going to try and do it briefly and without getting too detailed, so don't bore you. I'm just going to hit the highlights here. But Antonio Damasio is one of the leading brain scientists in the world today. And besides being a brain scientist, he's also a neurologist who also sees patients as well, patients who have brain damage. And one of his patients, Elliot.
Kala, you said your stock is VIRI. I am going to write it down.
Which is a structure that connects the prefrontal cortex and frontal lobe.
I am going to write it down, so I'll take a look at it.
VIRI. Cortex structure was damaged. And a
YGMZ.
orbital frontal cortex, basically what that means is the
MVIS.
between the frontal lobes.
I doubled my money on MVIS a few months back.
That connection has been cut off.
Check out my video on MVIS.
Life, Mr. Spock.
MVIS.
Of any emotion. But surprisingly, instead of this making him perfectly rational,
MVIS as spikeability. So VIRI IPO today. A lot of IPOs this week.
To make decisions. The fact that we require emotional input means that we're not the cold, rational agents like Spock. That traditional economics, says that we should be.
Yeah, when the stock market is making a new high, that's the best time to go IPO.
Now, researchers like Damasio and Jennifer Lerner from Harvard, who I talked about on the previous slide, and other researchers.
A plethora of IPOs this week.
Now, they're providing some really fascinating empirical neuroscientific evidence about all this. And I'll tell you that prior to this neuroscientific evidence in the last 3, 4, 5 years, researchers like Daniel
I remember when Google IPO.
He's very famous for his book, Thinking
I think I was
Slow.
slick.
He demonstrated years ago.
Google IPO at 130, 130. I said I'm waiting for it to come below 100 before I start a position. Google, this was 19, I forgot the year. I think it was 2000, 2000 or so. Or maybe 2001, Google.
To avoid the intense feeling.
The stock didn't go below 100. Google. From 130, it didn't look back.
All right. As I promised earlier, I want to spend some
Also,
time.
Amazon, 2008, it crashed from, I think, $100 to $35.
Like you mentioned earlier,
I said I'm waiting for it to come below 30.
Chances are, while you're listening to
it didn't go below 30.
Trading, you're in a relatively calm state.
Amazon.
And you're probably agreeing with a lot of what I've already
There's
said.
opportunities every day.
Come tomorrow morning, we'll be back to your old tricks. And so I'm going to give you a technique that will possibly help you to not fall back into those old patterns. So think of emotion like water, okay? Water will always find an outlet. So we have to provide an outlet for the water. If you don't, it finds its own outlet.
Yeah, looking back, it looks cheap, but back then, I'm saying it's too expensive. $130, they're out of their mind. And most of the time, the IPOs, they always come back down before it goes back up.
Take the word motion.
For example, Facebook IPO'd at $45, and it fell all the way in the teens for the first couple of days.
Here's what you want to do.
It was a failure at first, but it spiked back all the way up to who knows how high. Facebook.
There's one we can call present state emotion, or your current emotion, or what you're feeling right now. And then there's
also Apple. Stack Kid in the building. Much respect to you, Stack Kid. I appreciate you tuning in. Please like the live.
Extremely powerful motivators.
Thanks for all your support. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing my videos. Thanks for liking my videos.
Oh, if this trade comes back after I get out,
DAVESPLAY, a little goes a long way.
Banana in the tailpipe trick again. So that potential future regret is awesome.
So let me tell you a little story about Apple.
Right? That's a great example.
This was about 2004.
Another example is when you weren't in a winning trade.
I watch Apple every day, doubled.
You're feeling nervous about it.
Well, not doubled, like
you start seeing your unrealized
10%, 20%, 30% every day.
You start to anticipate the regret of not taking
from about $10.
getting up too early.
I watched Apple from $10 to $30. I said, nah, I'm tired of watching this thing keep running every day. I started about 100 shares at $30.
This early exit also helps,
and I rode it all the way to $75.
Right? But the irony
Took some profit.
Chances are you're going to feel regret.
Buy back some more at 111. This is Apple.
On your target after you take your small
2004, 2005.
So here's a simple but very effective model.
Great company, Apple. Kala, you said, I feel, yeah, was like that when NIO was at 11. I remember when NIO was at $1 a couple of years ago. Or $2. NIO. I can't believe this thing went to $50. Sometimes when you wait for cheaper, it don't. Sometimes you just gotta ride with the momentum. Because sometimes these stocks, they don't pull back, and they don't look back.
Vivid as possible and descriptive. Acknowledge it, express it, put that feeling into words as much as possible.
$46, unbelievable. NIO. There's just so many opportunities out there.
What might this emotion be connected to?
And there's more to come.
By doing this process, anticipating, acknowledging, and analyzing the emotion.
Oh, Daniel, I missed your.
Managing your emotion. That's what I mean. This is
so Daniel is looking at XME.
It's a very simple model, but it's very
BWMX.
But the model is only as effective as you are actually
XLITT.
doing each of
They build freezers for transporting vaccines. Interesting.
To identify emotion.
That might be a new trend. Everybody has to get vaccinated. I'm telling you.
Physical sensation.
You won't be able to renew your passport. You got to show your certification of vaccination. You won't be able to renew your license, your passport. You won't be able to get a job. You won't be able to travel. I'm telling you.
One way to manage.
So you're watching INSG as well, RIOT, blockchain, TXMD. New medicine will come. Let me write these down, Daniel. I'll write these ticker symbols down. Over the weekend, I'm going to look at them.
You need to project yourself into the future emotional state by asking yourself, how will I feel later if I jump in the market right now? How will I feel later? How will I feel at the end of the night? How will I feel tomorrow if I take this impulse trade now?
XME.
This technique of asking yourself about the future feeling, it's a very common technique that psychologists use. I didn't create it myself. It's a technique that I borrowed from others. It's a technique that is often used with people who are trying to diet, actually, and fight the urge to eat a second helping or go for that piece of chocolate cake.
XME, BWMX.
Now, I want to get.
I remember that
stock,
stock, DWMX.
One of the problems that we run into trading is that we experience that trade.
That one could move. DWMX could move.
Sense of hope and relief. And each tick against us.
I think the last time I checked, that stock was at $19 a few months ago.
Against us, an attack against us.
Sounds familiar.
So one of the ways we can deal with that
XLI.
is by focusing on process goals. Okay, process goals versus outcome goals. Process goals.
Table tennis.
That you have control over. But it takes practice. And there's different types of process goals.
INSG.
Goals, that's the outcome of your trade. That's determined by the market.
I know INSG. Insignia, I think.
We can control our actions.
That's the name.
Whether the trade works or not is outside of our control.
What
so
else? Riot.
Process goal
blockchain.
There's a lot of different types. There's advanced, there's basic, there's simple. There's a lot of different types of process goals. So here's a few different
TXMD.
One type of process goal would be to develop a pre-market routine for yourself in the morning before the market opens. That could include sub-goals, sub-process goals, like
don't forget MARA.
For engaging in some type of pre-market routine that helps you to focus and be mentally prepared. Another type of process goal
AVNT.
Journaling that includes your emotions and thoughts while you're trading, and then rereading
and AAON
the next day before you start trading, making that a goal every day. And another type of process.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Kala, for the
I'll do this on your own.
The stock.
To categorize all your
stock
trades
list.
into one of four types of trades. Type 1.
Najay in the building.
Plan and you make money.
Najay, you got NIO at $6.
Follow your plan.
Congratulations.
Trade is a loss.
Najay.
Trade, right?
That's a steal.
Like those, but they happen.
NIO at $6.
We veer from our plan and we lose money. Okay.
That's crazy.
Type 4 trades are where we veer from our plan, but we actually make money. Those are the worst kinds of
if
trades.
You held all the way to 50,
I would suggest that you categorize.
that's a 10 bagger.
You should see most of them hopefully in the type 1 and type 2. If you see
X in the building.
Trades in that type 4 category, look out.
Yes, I did. X, I made some money today on DAVESPLAY. nxtd. Because I started in the AH yesterday. And then I sold half. When I saw it went up 100%, I was up 100%. I sold half.
Because if you have a lot, you got a harder road ahead of you.
And I'm keeping the rest till tomorrow. I'll sell the other half tomorrow. nxtd. I've been in and out of that stock since 30 cents.
A lot in my trading, and I do it with my coaching clients, is using self-directed questions, where you make it a goal to continually ask yourself certain questions while trading. Market profile has the questions.
Daniel, you said thanks to me. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome.
Market-directed questions. Well, I think we should also be using self-directed questions. And some examples of self-directed questions would include
NIO at $6. That's crazy. Kala, you said I got FCell at 233. Where is it now? FCell. I'm sure it's way higher than that. I featured FCell before, I think.
On a scale of 1 to 100.
FCell.
How much pressure am I feeling right now?
They're up. They're at 868.
What are my options? How can I respond?
FCell.
Now, when you ask these questions,
very
I
nice.
suggest you do them out loud.
Very nice.
On a trading desk, you can trade on your own.
Kala said, did you see WNW today?
I would suggest that you do that.
Yeah, I saw it after you mentioned it. I saw it after you mentioned it in the comment section.
It's highly likely, I should say.
That's crazy.
Much more likely.
WNW. I should, let me write that down because.
Use your hand to write it out. Now, I'm also going to say that finding the right process goals is very helpful in breaking
stocks that spike in the past
finding the right process goals
will spike again in the future.
That's one of the things that I do in my coaching, is develop kind of meaningful process goals that reflects the unique situation.
OCG did that. It spiked to $20 in the AH. It pulled back to about $10 pre-market this morning. And it spiked all the way to 28.85. I believe 28.85. I didn't write it down.
You are having rules that reflect who you are, not just rules that you borrow from someone else. And in addition to having an edge that you understand and articulate, you can articulate what your edge is. Those are definitely prerequisites to successful trading. Besides
Definitely going to put that one on my stock list.
Have the right type of confidence.
W.
To stick to your plan. And I define confidence a little differently than most people do.
Yeah, what's
I define confidence
WNW.
as resilience in the face of disappointment. Okay. This is the
New IPO from China.
You need to develop in order to tolerate the discomfort of waiting, of losing, of missing out. All the things that we have to
I don't know,
face
these Chinese, they like to pump and dump.
The usual form of confidence that tends to be associated.
You're welcome, Kala.
Results.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. This is
to point you in the right direction, to develop
charity.
this right type of
I'm not selling anything. I'm just sharing some things that I know.
Analytics to help you become aware of the underlying subconscious motivations driving your behavior.
If you wish to support the channel, please watch my playlist.
That's basically, the idea behind that is without acceptance, it's more
like AJ, you said you average up to 11. Okay.
If you ignore the emotion, it is much more likely that you're going to succumb to it. The power of acceptance also has a
dollar cost averaging.
To focus on the here and now, to be in that present moment and act accordingly. Accepting what is.
Also, never average down. I know people like to say, oh, let me add while it's down. Nope. Add on the way up. Never add on the way down.
Athletes don't stare at
because when you add on your, if you add on the way down and the stock keep going down, you are compounding your losses and you're throwing good money at bad. It's better you cut your loss and wait for the stock to rebound, to turn around, and then you go back in.
You're giving yourself a chance to do something right, something that is within your control, following good process. And when you repeatedly do that,
I don't care if it's Apple, I don't care. You can't be throwing good money at bad. Better you stay on the sideline till things turn around.
You're going to build a lot of self-trust and a lot of psychological capital, right? That's the true self-confidence I'm referring to.
We want to lose small
and finally,
and gain big. M-Sign Mr. in the house.
In general, you're going to get a much bigger bang for your buck if you leverage your strengths versus trying
Welcome
to
aboard. Please like the live.
But most people don't realize
your sister's having problems with her Robinhood registration. Is it okay to put her on to you? Yes, please. Have her sign up with my Webull link.
So before I finish up, I want to give you guys 10 specific suggestions to consider. First one is to articulate.
Send her my video and have her use my Webull link to sign up.
Your plan is a good fit for you. Are you trading someone else's set of
Robinhood is riddled with problems since February.
Not something you grab off the shelf. Second one is mental and physical energy are connected. Okay,
all kind of hacking I'm hearing going on.
Mind-body connection.
So I started to liquidate and just have little play money just to practice options with Robinhood. Just too many problems going on with Robinhood. And there's no customer service. I think Robinhood still owes me money from that outage in March 1st. Well, February 29th. They didn't factor in a leap year. The programmers didn't factor in a leap year. That's carelessness. And that day when they spiked, I think 8% that day. A lot of missed opportunities. So I think they were paying out some money to folks that were affected. I doubt if they pay me yet. So put her onto my link. Put her onto my YouTube channel. Have her sign up under my link. She'll get some free stocks, and I'll get some free stocks. Webull, the way to go.
Cortisol is
5 minutes on the live.
Operates in response to serotonin levels.
I think this is a record live for me. 19.
Actually, omega-3 fatty acids.
19.
Will actually increase serotonin.
19 people on the live.
More serotonin in your gut than there is in your brain.
I am elated.
So moving on, you sort of speed up here. Again, water is really key. Do not
really appreciate
drink lots of water
all the support.
Because dehydration results in shrinkage of brain tissue. Okay, and when you're dehydrated for long periods of time, for prolonged periods of time, there's a pretty significant adverse effect on your cognitive functioning. So I have a lot of other things here. Cover your P&L while trading. Trade the market, not your P&L. Here's a little assignment for you. For the next 24 hours, jot down every...
Kala, you said, Daniel, TXMD is up after hours. TXMD. Let me look at that one. Let me see what it's doing in the AH. TXMD.
Awareness of personal context. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? As well as...
That's what we're here for. We're here to share information. Daniel, you said, where are you from? I'm from Jamaica.
Self-directed questions, which I went over. Mental rehearsal. Okay, visualization is a key that a lot of athletes use. Doing it once a day.
TXMD is up about 1% in the AH.
Very often you have to do other things besides...
Nasty looking chart. Why is this chart like this? The volume is good. They have good volume. 13 million. TXMD. Why is this chart looking weird? I don't like to see this kind of...
And I'm just going to say that...
Is this a OTC?
Not trading. Like, again,
another thing, I do not recommend OTCs. That's another thing that I almost blew up my account, or blew up my account. OTCs and options.
Tricks again. You start trading.
Shorts. I never short before. Never. Because I already know the danger. You could lose more than you put up. Anytime you could lose more than you put up, it doesn't make sense to me. It's bad enough you could lose everything that you put up if the stock goes to zero.
A lot of the same concepts.
But to lose every dollar and then VW did that in the mid 2000s. VW, epic squeeze. You could go ahead and Google VW short squeeze.
The first 10 folks that go for it, I'm going to offer it.
They burned those shorts. Also, I think Tesla did that. I think this year or last year.
If there's time for Q&A,
epic short squeeze.
Stick around for that, Trevor.
So do not short.
If you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in now. I know everybody was very engaged, it seemed like, taking it in. But so if you have questions, go ahead and type them in. I'll go ahead and read them back.
Great football in Jamaica, yes. Football and cricket.
Here for the next 10 minutes or so. So
America, they call it soccer.
You guys type in any questions.
MORGOTH 78 in the building.
Asking, do you still use the M-Wave device while you trade?
MORGOTH 78. nxtd is up, but we have to keep an eye on Bitcoin. We're trading this uptrend. Absolutely. Trend is your friend.
There are periods of time where I don't.
Do not fight the trend. Work with the trend.
It's very...
And Bitcoin definitely is hot right
outside of trading, if I'm kind of keyed up and I want to relax, it's a nice little tool.
David Doolittle said, "Good stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you."
There's a lot of people just asking if this has been recorded. It has been recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel as well as
1 minute to go on the live.
Later this week. So. I also posted a link to the
don't forget to set your notification for my uploads.
In the chat box. So
these videos are time sensitive, especially if you trade pre-market.
Okay, here's a question.
Also, trading pre-market is not for the risk averse.
What are some good foods to graze on?
It is very risky, and also in the after hours.
Nuts and berries.
If you can't handle the risk, just trade regulation hours. 9:30.
Contain a lot of nutrients.
And don't start a position at 9:30. Wait 10 to 20 minutes, see where the stock is trending before you start a position. It's too volatile at 9:30.
Lots of water.
Wait.
I eat a lot of protein. I like to have a lot of blueberries in the morning. I like to drink green tea. Green tea has an ingredient called L-theanine, which has also been isolated. You can buy it as a separate supplement.
Please like the live.
Effect of being kind of relaxed and
Thank each and everyone for tuning in.
So, wild
I really appreciate the support.
Non-processed foods, staying away from sugar whenever possible. Although we need sugar, we
don't forget, please watch my playlist overnight. Let it run on all your devices. Trying to get 500 watch hours by end of the year.
Who we are. It's not just that we have to take care of.
So I could be entered into the YouTube partnership program.
You can actually change the levels of some of the neurotransmitters, especially serotonin, by your diet. You don't have to take necessarily things that are going to work on the neurotransmitters directly. You can actually work on your diet and change the level of some neurotransmitters.
Okay. Mark's asking, how important are one's expectations about the level of trading results he or she can get? So expectations.
Thanks for all the likes on the live.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
DMC8282, welcome.
I'm going to assume that the person asking this question is probably.
You said I pick those gappers every morning.
And there's a lot of
teach them how to trade them.
That are made out there in the world of trading education.
You just start a position. You just set your stop loss. 15 minutes, 15% or 10%, depends on your risk tolerance from your buy point. If it hit, it hit. If it,
and what I'm going to tell you is that
you wanna make sure you set your stop loss because you want to mitigate losses.
It's an opportunity generating machine, I like to say, but you don't know about the size of the opportunities that it's generating. Some days are going to be bigger opportunities than other days.
I'm not really a day trader per se. I'm more of a swing trader.
Flexible as possible.
I'll buy in the morning, sell in the afternoon, or sell the next day. Depends on what the stock is doing. If I double my money, I'm definitely selling at least half same day. I'm not making those gains go away. I'm locking in profits.
I'm going to make X amount of dollars every day is
shout out to Kala for tuning in.
I know part of where that idea comes
Marlon Newby, Daniel, Maria, Monique, Light Skin Brother, DMC 8282, MORGOTH 78. Excuse me if I mispronounce all these names. You said if I have any info on HYAC, no, I don't, but I'll make a note of that. Morgoth 78. Let me write that one down. HYAC. Please send me a message via IG for stocks research. Thank you and have a wonderful night as well. Light Skin Brother, appreciate you tuning in. Mark Ellis, I appreciate you tuning in. Scott Rizzo, David Doolittle, Christian Hardy, Chad Trust, Stack Kid, Mister. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you when I see you with DAVESPLAY. Don't forget, set your notifications. Gotta go get some rest. Work on these plays tomorrow. Boom, bam.
You want your money action? Subscribe to the Obnatch. Football gas rich. Yeah, this is Danny B, the Jingle King. I've a little argument for going. I've a little argument. But you know, I find myself with that money. And instead, I'm squander it and go on with foolishness and go along with. You want your money action? Subscribe to Dave Natch. Please, me I tell you, no. Go on, go make the money now, please. Yeah, man. I'm gonna do it fast and quick here. Subscribe to Dave Natch. Fast, don't stop. Every day, you want the money go, check DAVESPLAY. Invest. Interest. Bless. Out the road, the grass green. Ice cream. Dave Natch. Clean. You and your team. They get rich. Everybody chill. See what I mean? To the world. Got a lot of money. Got a lot of money invested in a DAVESPLAY. Every day. You want your money hatch? Subscribe to Dave Natch. 44 gas rich.
Dave Natch, I'm out. Boom, bam.